Good morning, student. Today we'll start our new chapter, conditional and iterative statements. Now, in this class, in this chapter, we'll cover the types of introduction, the types of statement in Python, statement flowchart, program logic development tools, the if statement of Python, repetition of task, it means the loop is a necessity, the range function, and iterations looping statement. Now, generally, a program executes its statement from beginning to end, but not many programs execute all their statement in strict order from beginning to end. Programs, depending upon the need, can choose or execute one of the available alternatives or even repeat a set of statements. So, to perform their manipulative miracles, programs need tools to performing repetitive actions for making decisions. Python, of course, provides us tools by providing statements to attend to. Such statements are called program control statements. This chapter will discuss about statement in details. Firstly, selection statement if and later iterations statement for and while are discussed. So this chapter discusses about jump statement, Python, which are break and continue. So in this chapter we'll learn about how to make a program, how to write a program. In some programs you want some conditions also, loop also you have to do, how to take the input, how to print a output, all the statements, all the functions we'll use here. So let's start. Types of statement in Python. Statements are the instructions given to the computer to perform any kind of action, be it dictates, movements, and be it making decisions or be it repeating actions. So here statements, if you want to repeat one sign or one special character or one any image, repeat form if you want to show the output. So you have to give the instructions how many times you have to print that output and from which pattern you have to print the output. Like this you have to give the instructions as a statement to the program right in the program, and then statements form the smallest execute unit within the Python program. Python statement can belong to one of the following three types: empty statement, simple statement means a single statement, and compound statement. These are all the types of statements. So empty statement, the simplest statement is the empty statement. This is the very simplest form, that is a statement which does nothing. In Python, an empty statement is pass statement. It takes the following form. So in Python, empty statement is known as a path. Empty statement is a pass statement. Wherever Python encounters a pass statement, Python does nothing and moves the next statement in the flow of control. So if we are writing a pass statement in a program, so the Python will not read anything and the Python will read the next line. Python will not do an execution or not do anything there after the pass statement, but move to the next statement in a flow of control. A Python statement is useful in those instances where the syntax of the language requires the presence of the statement, but where the logic of the program does not. We will see in it loops and their bodies. So it is used where you are giving the syntax of the program. So if you want some space or break line, so you are using this pass statement. Then come to the simple statement. Any single executable statement is a simple statement in Python. For example, following is a simple statement in Python. So name. If you are giving name equal to input and your name. So another example of simple statement is this print name. So if you are printing the name, so name means what? You are printing your name. Your name is written there. So the print function will your name, then if you are writing your name, then it will display your name there. So as you can make that simple statement or single line statement only. Then come to the compound statement. A compound statement represents a group of statements executed as a unit. The compound statement of Python are written in a specific pattern as shown below. Compound statement header, then you are giving the statement there. Means if you are writing the instructions or statement in group, so you are using a compound statement. Compound statement has the header line, the body part also. The header line which begins with the keyword and ends with a colon. So keyword you are knowing in Python, that keywords you are using, and after that you have to close that statement with the help of colon. Then a body part consisting of one or more Python statement is intended inside the header line. All statements in the body are the same level of indentation. Indentations mean you have to give the body part, all the instructions you have to write in that part only. Then come to the statement flow control. How the statement flowing, how the program been read it and how it executed, how the instructions will flow one by one with the help of statements. In a program, statements may be executed sequentially, selectively and iteratively. Every programming languages provides construct to support sequence selection and iteration. Let us discuss what is mean by sequence selection or iteration construct. So first one is sequence. The sequence construct means the statement are being executed sequentially. This represents the default flow of a statement. Statement is given here, statement 1, 2, 3, like this the flow. Then every Python program begins with the first statement of program. Each statement in turn to execute it sequentially construct. When the final statement of program is executed, the program is done. So sequence refer to the normal flow of control in a program, and it is simplest one. So sequentially, if you are giving the instructions what you want to display, the first line, second line, third line, like this the sequence will help you to display the output. Then selection. The selection construct means the execution statement depending upon a condition test. If a condition evaluates a true to true, of course of action set is followed, otherwise the action of course is followed. The constructions is also called decision construct because it helps in making decision about which set two statements to be executed. So like this, if you are giving the condition, if and else condition you are giving, so if condition you are giving, then if it true, then it will goes to the statements, and if it false, then another statements also we have to give. So you have to give the condition, if true then display this, if false then display this. This all that conditions will come in the selection part. You apply the decision making or selection in your real life so many times. Example, if a traffic signal's light is red, then stop. If the traffic signal light is yellow, then wait. If the traffic signal light is green, then go. So you can think of many such real life examples of selection and decision making. Like this you have to give the decision, if else, if you are giving the instructions to in program. So looping. The iterations constructs many repetitions of set of statements depending upon a condition test till the time a condition is true or false depending upon the loop. A set of statements are repeated again and again. As soon as the condition becomes false, the repetition stops. The iteration constructs is also called looping construct. It means if you want to display one thing or one image one by one, so you have to give the loop statement. Loop statement means repetitions. How many times you want to display, in the screen. So you have to give here conditions, and conditions, if it find the true, then it will display, it will give the output one by one how many times you want to display, and if condition is false, then it shows the end line. The adjacent figure is given here. It illustrates an instructions iteration constructs The figure is given here. See the figure, condition if false, then exit from the condition, and if instruction is true, then the statement 1, 2 which you are giving will be executed. The set of statements that are repeated again and again is called a body of the loop. The condition on which the execution or exit of the loop depends is called the exit condition and test conditions. So you can find many examples, iterations or looping around you. For instance, you often see your mother cook chapatis and dosas or a pump for you. So this is the examples. So what does she does? Put roll chapatis or dosa batter on a flat pan or tawa, turn 2 or 3 times, then turn it, take off. Like this the repetition will do in programming also. So here are some examples is given here. Then every programming languages must support these 3 types of constructions. Construct as the sequential program, execution, the default one, the inadequate of to the programs we must solve. Python also provides statements that suppose these constructs. Coming sections discuss this. Python if statement that supports selection, and for and while support the iteration. So using these statements you can create programs as per your need. So if you are giving the selection part, so you have using if section, if condition, and for and while you are using the support iterations. So before we talk about this statement, you should know basic tools that help you decide about the logic to solve the given program. So that is the algorithm. For this there are multiple tools available. In the following sections we are going to talk about 3 such tools: flowchart, decision tree and pseudocodes. Means here the flowchart means you are writing a program. That program how it flow sequentially it shows in this flowchart. Flowchart will help you to understand the program how it flow and where the conditions is true, where it will go to the true conditions, and if condition is false where it go to the end statement. Like this you have to first draw the flowchart, then decision tree also and pseudocode. So next class we'll discuss about the program logic development. Thank you.